Hello, welcome to Let's Talk Business. Welcome to another exciting episode. This one is for guys who are thinking of starting a business, and if you are thinking of starting a business, then this one is for you. Today, I want to talk about starting small. This is for the entrepreneurs who are thinking of starting a business, and I want to talk about starting small while thinking big. Most of the big companies that exist right now, and we admire big businesses, started small. Netflix, for example. Netflix started in 1997 by Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph. It started like a movie renting store via mail, where the founders would post a DVD of mails. Then they moved into online rental. Then later in 2010, they moved into online streaming. And then in 2013, they moved then to production of its own show, its first show, House of Cards. And we see how the essence of starting small while thinking big and having a strategy to grow is really essential. So today I want to talk to those entrepreneurs who are thinking of creating big businesses like Netflix, because Netflix latest revenue around 16 billion US dollars. We are talking about over 6,000 employees, and we are talking about 148 million subscribers who are paying monthly. But look at the humble beginnings that such a business started on. And this is to motivate us that it doesn't matter how you start. The most important thing is the strategy that you employ and that constant growth and that constant innovation. Starting small has its own advantages, and one of the advantages is that you are able to experiment and do a proper homework, because then if you've started small, it means that when it doesn't work out, then your fall will not be as heavy as somebody who started very high. And I know we are in a generation where people like starting big, getting investors who will wire transfers and to do mega businesses. But I'm here to encourage people who want to be entrepreneurs that it's actually a good thing to start small. Then you learn more about the work, and you are able to think about growth, and you are able to experiment, which is very, very critical in businesses. And not all businesses work out. Businesses, you can start a business and it fails. So starting small doesn't mean you're a coward as a business person. It is just a process. Many big things start very small. Big trees we see start like a seedling. And so I want to encourage my fellow youths that no matter how small your business idea is, the most important thing is just that. If you are thinking of starting a beauty shop, then start being innovative from there. Start identifying problems and gaps in that market, and start innovating and growing slowly to the potential that you have. One challenge I think most people have is that they are afraid of being too small and too insignificant, and they feel like if I start small, then I'll be knocked out by the big guys. But we forget that these big people, big businesses started small as well. The dangerous thing is when you start small and you remain small, that you fail to grow. But if you keep metamorphosizing over time and even changing tacts or changing your strategy and growing. I've given you an example of Netflix that started with renting movies through mail. Then they changed tacts and they started renting online. Then they introduced monthly subscriptions. Then they went to producing their own show. and their first movie was House of Cards, that took them into making the first billions in terms of revenue. And we are looking at a business that the owners drove a strategy of continuous change and continuous metamorphosis. And I think that the biggest disadvantage we have as youth is really wanting to start at the top, and we don't want to climb the ladder, and we want to start very high, and then when we fall we get discouraged completely from doing business. So my advice is doesn't matter how small your idea is, it matters how small your strategy is, because you can start small with a small capital, small location, and grow very big. Looking at a big business like Facebook that started small in Harvard as an online community where it was just a website, Facebook for students, and now has grown into a multi-billion dollar business. Challenges are going to be enormous when you start small, but then the lessons that you pick when you start small are incredible, because then you learn the mistakes and you test the assumptions that you made when starting a business. Because when you start a business, you make a lot of assumptions that when you sometimes you go into the ground, these assumptions don't work out. And so when you start small, you have an opportunity to test the assumptions, and if they don't work out, then changing when you start small is easier than changing an organization that is big. So I think it is important for us to know that it is advantageous a lot when you start small, because then you have an opportunity to experiment, as I've said. And it's important because a lot of times I've noticed that as business people, we normally make wrong assumptions, or our product, when we reach the market, we realize that there's a lot of things that we need to change. And so when you start small, you have an opportunity not only to change easily, but to test the practicability of your business concepts, or test the market. In the next coming videos, I'll be sharing about the journey of small beginners. We will work together on steps of starting small, where to start, and what to look at when you're starting small as an entrepreneur, because this is for the guys who are thinking big but don't have the resources to start up there, and are not afraid to start small. So share with me whichever business you want to start and how small you want it to be, and let's walk through a journey through Let's Talk Business, and I will show you how to start small and while thinking big. So continue watching my videos and follow my YouTube channel and comment so that we can interact on what kind of a business you want to start. Thank you.